I'm Brian Johnson, and this episode of Better Cocktails at Home, we're going to be making the same drink 2 times, but we're going to change one thing in it. So you might say this is a little bit scientific in some ways, but we're making a margarita. But what we're really looking at in this video is how does proof of the base spirit impact how a drink is perceived, and when you drink it, what does it kind of do to it? So any kind of scientific thing, you want everything the same, and we're going to change one thing. So the cool thing in the case of this is we have 2 bottles of Pueblo Viejo Blanco tequila. This bottle here is 40% alcohol or 80 proof. Remember, proof is just double the percentage of alcohol in the spirit. And this one is a 104 proof, so 52% alcohol. Other than that, the exact same distillate, just the difference is the strength. So we're gonna make 2 margaritas, simple sour style cocktail, and then we're gonna compare them and kind of just see what the differences are. And this is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't really know if I'm gonna like one better or worse. I'm not totally sure. I know that both of these are delicious, so I think I'm gonna like both of them. But we're going to find out right now. So I'm going to make one drink, I'll kind of walk you through it, and then I'm going to make the next drink, but we're going to do it in fast motion because it's the same exact thing. So, all right. For this one, I'll start with the 80 proof. And we're going to do 1.5 ounces, or actually 1.75 ounces, excuse me, of the tequila. We're going to do 3/4 ounce of Cointreau. And then we're going to do 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And this is my particular recipe that I enjoy. Ratios can trade them up, but I want to try to keep things consistent. Add our ice. We're going to give this a nice hard shake. And then we're going to strain this into our cocktail glass. Is it going to fit? Ooh, just barely. All right, now I'm going to make it again with the 104, and we're going to do this real fast, though, so you don't have to sit through it. All right, and we're back. So we have 2 drinks after I was shaking and my coronavirus hair was flowing in the breeze. 2 drinks that are as close as I can make them. So I juice all the same limes, they came from the same place. Same bottle of Cointreau, same glassware, same temperature. I use 4 ice cubes in each one to shake it, same that. The only difference is the proof of the tequila. So let's try the 80 proof first, see how we like it. It's a lovely cocktail, as I would expect. It's definitely not you don't get any kind of like super strong alcohol flavor to it, which is kind of your standard, your 80 proof. So let's see how the slightly higher proof does. It's surprisingly not that different. It's definitely, you can, tasting them side by side, I can tell a difference. If I was out and about and I had either one of these, I'm going to enjoy them no matter what. But I don't know if you're going to be like, oh, this is only an 80 proof versus 100, in case 104 proof. But I will say this one is definitely more assertive in terms of the cocktail and the flavors and the tequila flavor. compared to the 80 proof. It's really interesting. So this one, I tasted it first before I tasted this one, and it kind of tasted, okay, this is a nice cocktail. And then I tasted this one. Okay, this is nice, a little more strength to it. You could tell. A little more like the flavors aren't as like mellowed out, right? There's not as much water content in this drink as to this one. And then as soon as I went back and tasted this one, I could really taste the difference in terms of it's just not as intense. It's just more mellow because of more water content. So if I was picking, if you had two of these in front of me, then I could taste both of them and I could choose to drink one after that. I'd definitely pick the 104. The little bit higher proof just makes it kind of a more intense cocktail. So I think this is really shows you how that small things in cocktails can make a big difference. In this case, we're talking about the difference between 40% alcohol and 52% alcohol, which isn't, it's not huge, but it does actually make a difference in your end drink. So, just be mindful of that when you're making cocktails, of how small differences can make a big difference in what you're actually serving. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this inspired you a little bit to try some experiments. And if you've done any kind of testing like this with different, the same base spirit, different proofs, love to hear about it in the comments just to see what your experiences are and kind of how it went for you. But thanks for watching Better Cocktails at Home. Until next time.